as Bayern Munich take a 1-0 lead into the second leg of their last 16 tie against Paris Saint-Germain. Neymar is out for the rest of the season for PSG due to injury, while the hosts Bayern have won all 7 Champions League games this season, keeping 6 clean sheets in 6 of those games.
I would not say weakness, but they have a very clear characteristic that I do not want to describe now, otherwise that would give away a lot of our match plan. It's going to be key not to limit ourselves to defending, or to limit ourselves to how many great players PSG has, but to send our own great players onto the pitch and then put them in the best positions to exude threats to score goals ourselves.
Some of the Champions League news. Club Brugge have sacked boss Scott Parker after just 12 games in charge of the Belgian club. The former Fulham and Bournemouth manager was relieved of his duties after their heavy 7-1 aggregate defeat to Benfica in the last 16 of the Champions League on Tuesday night. Parker took over on New Year's Eve, but won just 2 games during his time in charge. Now, the Lionesses are involved at the Women's World Cup this summer. The tournament's been in the spotlight of late. Football Australia, one of the host nations, asked FIFA to urgently clarify their position on plans for Saudi Arabia as sponsors. The England players, Kira Walsh and Lucy Bronze, outlined their reservations, and the FA Director of Women's Football, Baroness Sue Campbell, says she's making their position very clear. The Gulf Kingdom has been accused of human rights abuses.
At the moment, we're talking, as we should, privately to FIFA, and we're making our position very clear, and that's really as much as we want to say at the moment. We're working, we had the FIFA president with us at the weekend, we're talking, we're trying to explain our position, and we're hoping that FIFA will make the right response to that. I'm not going to go into private conversation, but I think it's only right that we do that. It might be that we have to become more public at some point, but right now both the players and ourselves are having private conversations.
And there's 100 days to go until this year's edition of the Women's Ashes. The event has now broken the sales record for England women's fixtures. 55,000 tickets have been sold, more than for all of England's games in 2022. This year, the men's and women's Ashes will be played alongside one another without any fixture clashes. And it will also be the first time that all games in the women's multi-format series are played at test match grounds. England all-rounder Natsima Brunt says a big crowd could make a real difference to their campaign, which begins on the 22nd of June. There we go, that's all the sport from us for now. Ben will be back with more later on. We'll see you then.
Gavin, many thanks indeed. Good to see you.
What's funny now?
About the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, who, as we were reporting earlier in Ukraine, he said it's critically important for an agreement that allows Ukraine to export grain to be renewed next week. He was talking after he met Ukraine's president, Volodymyr Zelensky, in Kyiv. Well, the Black Sea Grain Initiative was signed last summer. It allows ships to sail from southern Ukraine, from Odessa, to the international Black Sea, crossing half the Bosphorus Strait in Istanbul, avoiding areas that are mined. Now, it's up for review next week. Russia has signalled it may not sign off on the deal again. Well, let's go to Kyiv now. Let's speak to our diplomatic correspondent, James Brown. James, how important is this grain initiative?
It's really important. It's important to Ukraine because it needs to sell its grain so it can get hard foreign currency. It needs to be able to appeal its farmers. It needs to be able to empty all those silos in its southern ports so that they can be filled up again for the harvest later this year. But it also matters for the rest of the world. If Ukraine's grain does not reach the world food markets, global food prices soar. That has